We are a family of 6 who call the ocean our home. We feel incredibly blessed to be doing this life together as a young family, embracing the ups and downs of what is a life at sea. This is our floating home, Happy Days, and you are invited to follow along as we share this incredible adventure. Have a laugh and be inspired to pursue a life less ordinary. Click the subscribe button to keep up to date as we see where this journey takes us.
In the last episode, we made it to Panama, arriving to an anchorage in Bocas Del Toro in the dark. Not ideal, but thankfully, we've been here before. In this episode, we start on our project list to get the boat ready for our upcoming Pacific crossing. First up, more solar.
Alrighty, first of all, we anchored okay. In the dark. In the dark. Look, it was, so there's, it's good distance. So that's always positive. We had the first tourist punga fly past us at 6:30 at about 20 knots between us and the mono, and that's Panama. And that's okay. Otherwise, the fields this morning are...
I'm a bit cranky.
We're a bit cranky. Yeah, we've just been...
Should have been a bit more organised, but...
messing around with our printer, putting ink into like Southern Hemispherian or Mexican cartridge, and the printer wouldn't work.
My fingers, it looks like I've been playing with dirt, but they were black.
Because we can't buy the cartridges for the printer that we have.
Because we bought it in Mexico, blah, blah, blah. So we're like, just get the documents printed so we can go into customs, whatever. Anyway, so we're about to go.
We got it all printed. It's 9 a.m. They're probably only just getting to work.
I'm just wanting to get into the town to get mum and dad a coffee.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Why do we need coffee? There it goes, folks. We're officially back in Panama. Round 2.
Not gonna lie, we came straight here. It seems gimmicky, but we've just checked in, been for a ride / walk down the main street-ish with the immigration guy. Anyway, we're here, we're stoked.
Coffee and Wi-Fi. Yeah, Wi-Fi. The things that we haven't had for 5 days, 6 days in Sydney.
So good.
Another reason we love Central America. They can grow an abundance of fresh stuff, and then it costs us like 25 US for this big sack of goodies.
That's so good.
25! Amazing.
Alrighty, today we are starting our solar arch project. Something that we have been keen to do for a while, and well, now's the time. Step 1 is
Get the solar panels.
get the solar panels. We're heading south in the dinghy to go and pick up 4 400-watt panels, which, let's just say, it's going to be an interesting stacking job, but we'll get it done. We've spotted our solar panels. Good job, boys. That looks solid. We're away, and Archie's head to the gummy. I'll let you know when there's some bumps. You can sit back here, dude. Honestly, come back here.
Feel the power coming already.
Step 2. Getting them on board.
Excellent work.
Yeah.
You did it.
No damage to the tender.
Yoo-hoo! No damage to the panels. Wasn't too bumpy.
No, we picked a good day. We're getting it done. This is the right shot, for sure. These guys are measuring twice, drilling once. So the plan is to incorporate our davits, which are fairly substantial, and I believe they'll take the weight, particularly because now we have a lighter dinghy.
Yes, we do. Testing.
Hey, it needs to come this way.
Keep hold of it, guys.
No. It needs to go up and towards me.
I don't have it.
Yeah, alright, let's leave it there. In the world we can go through here. But
Takeaways?
measure 3 times, not just twice.
Yeah.
But it's not the end of the world because we can go through this bit too. Oops! Gotta get across the road, Pip. It's the second run of stainless for the solar arch. After a bit of a date with Pip, now we've got to lug in stainless. We're almost there though, I think. Now we've got to put it all together. This champion's got some lobster, some conch. We're going to buy some conch and make a conch ceviche for entree this evening. What have you got?
Conch.
A whole lot of bits that we've got to figure out what they are.
I'm going to make a conch ceviche because we're going for a potluck tonight. Happy? Happy. Alright. One down. 2 to go.
Nice work.
That looked really good. Yeah. Looks good.
First one up properly.
Yep.
It took a number of attempts to get it right, but we just kind of did it and then went, that's not going to work. And then we did it and went, oh, that might work. And this here is using the existing davits.
Yeah.
Stoked on
Strong as an ox.
Yeah. These davits are well over engineered, they're heavy and all that, but alright, I'm going to go up there and eat a banana and look at it. The build, the solar arch.
Yeah.
Do you reckon we'll get it today?
I reckon we'll get them up. Whether or not they're going to be secure for overnight.
Oh, I don't think they'll be secure for overnight, but I think we could get the frame done.
Yeah.
So one of the reasons that we decided to get after the solar project here in Bocas is I had a sneaky suspicion we should be able to get what we need, whereas a lot of other places it's just not readily available or are too busy or it's too expensive or whatever. So the labour was all us, the mucking around, the measuring, the going to and fro the store to get the right pieces, that's all us. So that's how we like it. Tell you what, I've used a few more of these than I thought we would. That's not because we've measured once and cut twice type thing, but it just is taking a bit more, and that's okay. Ideally, I would use thicker material, but this is what we have, so I'm using more of this to strengthen it as we go. Ultimately, the majority of the weight of the solar panels is going to be on the fiberglass saloon roof, so that's the idea behind it. But we're almost there. These guys have been an amazing help, not just carrying gear, but also with bolts and nuts and cutting and all these things. So,
oh, catch!
you got it.
We're just doing up the last bolt, then we're going to put the last solar panel on. We already have those 3 up. We got the structure on this side, so hopefully it'll work. It will. It will. What do you think? I reckon it will, but we might need to test what it does. Yeah, but we got to get it done so then we can go surfing. Yeah.
Alright, take 2.
Backwards. Yep, there's. Yep, there. Perfect. Woohoo! I don't know if I can get it. We've done it! Just about.
Pretty blooming good, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Bells has had us on a 2 session a day schedule.
Wake up, math, breakfast, surf.
So, as I'm sweating in the humid tropic heat of Panama, we are day, sketch, I don't know, maybe day 3. I've only been half days, 4 maybe, probably day 4. So 2 solid days. And we've got this up, right? It's just strapped in at the moment, nothing's wired in. But what we're doing is, wherever there's provision for set screws, we're actually drilling through and putting a bolt in, and it makes it just blooming solid. Only one bolt, leaving the other set screw in there, but through bolted in all the important places, right? So that's what we're doing at the moment, and I have to say, the ones up high above my head, oh yeah, they make you work for it, but we're getting it done. And this guy's following with nuts and bolts as we go. Meanwhile, Bells is preparing safety glasses, preparing the U-bolt. So this is how we're going to attach the solar panels to the actual framework. But they're too long, so they're going to hit up against the solar panel themselves. So Bells is trimming them. Well, at least that's our first attempt to trim them. We can always use a grinder if we have to. Meanwhile, Pit and Mum are in at the store getting a few other pieces that we need, and back to it. Okay, so what we're doing at the moment, is we're actually attaching the panels to themselves. So I've just drilled a hole up here, and we'll put our first nut and bolt through to actually secure the panels together. We're going to do 3, 1, 2 and 3 to make it one big unit.
Yes.
To add strength.
Yes.
Show me your strength. Oh. That's bigger than you. Nice.
After another day of progress on the solar project, we reward ourselves with some local food for dinner. Yum!
Está bien. Very good. Gracias. Today's goal, U-bolts onto the pipe. So it's all hands on deck, thankfully, because it's quite tight up there, hey?
Yeah, it's pretty filling.
You got to, Tom's got the dodgy adjustable. Have you ever used an adjustable before?
Nah.
No, the first time for everything.
Pretty useless.
I know, but that's okay. You just got to tweak it until it's the right size.
I'm finished.
There you go. Use that.
That's two and I haven't even finished one.
You can see what we've done is these are the bolts through each of the panels as well. There's 3 of those horizontally and then going on vertically, and I'm actually staggering. So 1, 2, panels are joined together, but this side has this one and this one has that one, and then I've all got them at the front. So yeah, anyway, that's today. Shout out to the Cruising Kiwis and their earthing skills. We also subscribe. It's got to be good for you. Got to get some of that, grit and grime up in you. It's awesome. Made it.
Yeah, do you like my new shoes?
It got pretty wild there for a wee bit.
Looks up the back.
I can see the beach. Come
But
on.
I didn't slip. I didn't get a muddy butt, so I'm good. Hey, coconut time! Archie's helping remove the old television mount. We don't watch much TV.
We've never turned this one on.
And it's never turned on, so we're removing it.
It's time to go.
And then we'll have a free wall there that will look beautiful. We'll put something lovely there.
More sticky notes.
Won't we? More sticky notes? No, they mean jobs. I think we should put a nice piece of artwork. Meanwhile, the house looks like this. We've been investigating where all of our current solar and MPPTs track so that we know where we want to put our new ones in once they arrive and where we want to wire the new solar panel arch to and how we get it from there to the MPPT chargers to the shunt, which is where then it goes to the house batteries. So the house batteries are connected to the shunt and then they need to be connected from the shunt to the MPPT chargers and then from the chargers to the solar panels. And while the house looks like this, what are you up to?
I am making a cacao ball, which is literally just cacao, but in a bowl.
So it's quite bitter on its own, isn't it?
Very bitter.
So what's the plan? What are you going to make?
So I'm going to make a big chocolate slice, which I think all I need to do is get a small pot, put all of this in, heat it up with some water and sugar, and then...
I don't know if you need water unless you're making hot chocolate. So I think you just
okay.
need sugar to sweeten it.
Yeah.
Yum. So look at that contraption, hey? That's a pretty cool contraption, but we just don't need the television.
If you undo those.
It's very old and doesn't work.
It's a nice bit of stainless work though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Today we are installing
Anti-siphon loop.
Tell the people at home how it works and why we're doing it.
My understanding of how it works is that it prohibits hydrolock, which is when salt water comes into your engine when you don't want it to.
Exactly right. So the theory is this goes off exhaust elbow, or between exhaust elbow and
One
engine.
pipe in through here, one pipe out, and it's supposed to like let air in here.
We will share what we learn as we go. So at the moment we are just running both engines because we've actually been on anchor for a couple of weeks after just building this solar arch and installing the panels. We've still got to wire them, but the last time we ran them was when we came in from the Bahamas, so it's always a good idea I like to run them at least every 10 days or so to make sure they're doing what they should, use it or lose it type thing. So we've just started them, they're running fine. We're now going to make a move towards installing the anti-siphon. Our journey has been, we have had a hydrolock scenario probably 3 or 4 times, we believe, over the last 8 to 10 months. First happened when we were up on the east coast of the US, heading into the Chesapeake, again coming back from Canada, and another time in the Bahamas. And we went, all right, there's more at play here. Originally I thought it was starter motor related, it's not. We believe the issue is water creeping back in. This is a reasonably cheap fix compared to the damage that a hydrolock scenario can cause. They're about $100 for the actual anti-siphon piece plus the hose. Why Yanmar doesn't put them on from factory is beyond me. But we've since talked to a number of vessels running very similar or the same engines, I should say. We have Yanmar 4JH5E. 2 of them. We've seen different variants of the Yanmars, but all sort of around that 4JH model. Some have had anti-siphons on them already, some have not. Some have had exactly the same scenario happen to them and they do not have the anti-siphon. So our plan is to install the anti-siphons today and then actually share the information about what we learned from our experience with the other boats that are also having similar problems. Yeah, okay, step 1. I was using a Leatherman to cut off the excess piece because the pipe we have is 32mm, which is what it says here. And as I was cutting away, the whole thing just snapped, the other half just snapped off. So that's going to create a wee bit of an issue here as far as that seal is concerned. So we're just going to have to monitor it.
You have to get the pipe up as far as you can.
Taking it easy.
Not gonna make the same mistake again.
No, easy.
Although it actually turned out pretty good. Yeah, it's only like 1 centimeter missing.
Well, we'll see if it leaks.
I think it'll be alright.
Alright, that's what we're working with. So, the pipe in which we are replacing is this one here. From exhaust elbow it runs to heat exchanger. So removing this one, putting anti-siphon up to here. That's the plan. What you see is me going, oh crap, the pipe that we ordered from Amazon to be shipped from the US is in fact the wrong size. So the takeaway there is, it's not 32 mil. It's not 1 1/4. That's 1 inch. This is too big. So back to the drawing board. Try not to get frustrated. I think we'll be able to work with that, but you know, that's designed for this. I should have just taken this pipe off and measured this inside diameter. What I did is, this pipe was on and I was lazy. Well, and I just didn't know what I didn't know. But I measured here, I measured down in here, and this here is slightly different to what's actually inside there, so I got it wrong. Let's go and see if we can find some 1 inch pipe in it, sure.
We may have found a solution.
After pounding pavement and running into a friend on another boat, more to the point, I'm sweating. This means I'm working and I'm close to the equator-ish. We may have found a solution, but the takeaway here is check your pipe on the engine first before you cut your anti-siphon bits.
And get the pipe.
I feel embarrassed that we did that, but it's good to keep humble. We may have saved the day. We're going to have a wee bit of effort getting this pipe on. The pipe on the engine end is I'd like it to be ever so slightly smaller, but the hose clamps do bind it enough. But we'll test it, measure it.
Well, we haven't fit it on yet, but it should just fit on the end of this.
And this is our old pipe. So we have a Yamaha 4JH5E, and the inside diameter of this pipe is about 27 mils or just over 1 inch, right? We've got on one end and then just over 1 inch on the other end. So ours is about, the inside diameter of the new pipe that we have is about the same, but it's not a solid 1 inch, so it's this bizarre. So look, this is the size of the new pipe, so it should go. It's like, it's just bee stick. Anyway, I think we've got it. So learn from our mistakes. That's the takeaway. So we're just testing. I'm going to pull this back out actually and fit this out of the engine bay so that I can grunt it, to be honest. So the pipe that we will be using is a marine wet exhaust.
Made in Turkey.
Made in Turkey, and it's good for you.
Thank you, Bedouin.
I think, thanks Bedouin, you know who you are. I think the key is that you've got some wire in it so that it doesn't kink. That feels good. I'm really happy with that. I reckon we got it.
We got one!
Alright, now we just need some of this lovely gear. A small hose clamp, because this is the breather. This guy's gonna just run down into our bilge.
Alright, sir. Would you like to show us the finished product?
Yeah. Top to bottom, breather. This is our in, so up, through the anti-siphon, down back into the exhaust elbow, and out she goes. It does pose the question how we get water coming back in when it's got to go all the way up into there before it drops all the way back down, and that would be about 1 meter of vertical at least. 3+ feet, but anyway, that's the problem we've experienced. So now we'll fire her up, make sure we've got no leaks, and Bob's your uncle, I reckon.
Oh, yeah! We have water!
Have we got water?
Yeah!
It's going through here! I'm gonna actually clamp it on so we can actually clamp it in place so that we can get the exact measurement. Like a glove. Give it a wee bit more. Always give it a wee bit more. Last couple of hose clamps. I'm putting 2 on here just because I feel like the pipe could be snugger on the heat exchanger itself. So with the hose clamps on, it does bear down. I would suggest that the actual inside diameter of hose that you need for the heat exchanger is 1 inch. albeit it's a tight fit, like not one that you can kind of just slide on. The hose that we pulled off was 1.1 inches or closer to 30 mil. That's why we've got DOS or 2 hose clamps on here, just to be sure. The nipple, if you like, on the elbow, the exhaust elbow, that was actually a slightly different diameter again, if you ask me, but we're on and we're looking good. A key takeaway is that you don't ever want there being the end of that hose being in the bilge water, otherwise the actual siphon brake itself is negated, it doesn't work. So the whole idea is we're creating space or creating some air, so yeah, looking good.
Got water.
Next time, we continue with our list of jobs, but then an unfortunate turn of events as our surf session turns into a dinghy rescue mission. Join us next time to see how it all unfolds.